Hello, guys. Welcome to my live. I want to thank you for tuning in at this moment. All right, so let us just wait on the others to come in, guys. And welcome to Tell Tania. As I said yesterday, that I will be going live and then we will be having discussion. So I just want to welcome you at this moment to Tell Tania, and we'll go weeknights and sometime during the weekend. All right, guys. So let us just wait a little bit for some more people to come in. People from all over the world. Welcome, Lloyd. Thank you for tuning in. And let us all chat Jamaican. Yeah, man. Because we love chat Jamaican. This are the time for we all get wiser. All right, so we're just waiting on some more people in, Lloyd, and being a part of the program, and we're just going to continue. We wait on some others. Hi, J-Lo, how are you? I do hope that you're having a good night tonight, right? So big up to Lloyd and J-Lo, and thank you for being here at this moment. All right. So guys, remember that you can send in your stories so that we can go through, and your stories can be sent to Tania chatjamaican@gmail.com, or send in your WhatsApp to 919-2082. So you can do that. All right. So guys, we're going to have a discussion, and the first thing that I'm going to do right now, we're going to go into one of the stories that had been sent in to us, and it was sent in by a lady that is living in England. So guys, I want you to just tune in as I go through the story, and then we're going to um, have a discussion. All right, so let us work on that. All right, my baby's crying, guys, so give me 1 minute, please. Okay, so the first story that we have here, and we're going to go into it. This was sent in to us from a lady in England. She said, "Hi, Tania. Thank you for the great work that you have been doing. I enjoy watching your program. I have been living in England since 1980, and I have not returned to Jamaica. I am now a 62-year-old woman who would love to return one day, but I will not." She emphasized that. She said, "I will not." She will not return to Jamaica. "When I was 20, my neighbor worked Obeah on me because I was very educated. I could not get out of bed. I could not help myself. I could not feed myself. I could not feed myself. I was also in constant pain, as if something had taken over my body. My mother did her best to help me. Doctors could not help. So I was taken to church and spiritual healers. My neighbor and my mother got into an argument, and My neighbor told my mother to shut up because she can pull the plug on me anytime now. We lived in St. Elizabeth at the time. At that time, my grandmother was filing for us to go to England. So my mother moved secretly to Kingston without letting anybody know where I was. I stayed in Kingston sick for 8 months until the filing came through. And since then, November 1980, I have been in England. I got better the moment the aeroplane landed, and I have never been sick again up to this day. This is why I will never return to Jamaica, guys. So she said that she would never return to Jamaica, and she had shared her concern, and you would have seen what she had said there, guys. You would have seen what she had heard, what she had said. She said that her neighbor almost pulled the plug on her. So, guys, are these things real? Are these things really happening, or was it a case where it was happening back then? Right? What are your views? What are your concern in regards to this lady that sent in this to me? She said that she went to England in 1980, and since she have left Jamaica and the aeroplane has landed, she has never been sick. She is well, and that is why she have not returned to Jamaica. And I think that probably is over 40 years. I don't know if I can calculate the year for me, guys, but this is concerning for her, and it is just sad. I think this is just sad, right? She said that she was very educated. She was very educated. And can you imagine what this lady had been through during that time? She could not eat, she could not feed herself, she could not help herself. And at the time, she was living in St. Elizabeth. So, guys, do you think that this was real? Like everything that was happening, you go to the doctor, you go to the spiritual healers, you go to church, everything, and you weren't getting better. But as soon as you migrate out of the country, as soon as you leave Jamaica, you were healed. Let me look at some of the comments that are here. All right. So Simone is here with us. Good night and welcome to the live. J-Lo, yes, Miss Tania. I hear the little one, yes. He just woke up, so he's making some noise. He was beside me. All right, so Wakidan is here. Welcome. Jaden is saying mind is a very powerful thing. So in your case, Jaden, you are thinking that it's just all made up in her mind. I know that she would have been on the live now, and I just want to welcome her. And we just have to commend her for sending in her story. All right. And she's giving me the opportunity to discuss now. But Jaden is saying that the mind is a very powerful thing. Now, we have heard about Obeah, all of that. But do you think that it is real? What she had experienced, the sickness, everything, all of that took place. Do you think that it is real? All right. So Lloyd is saying that voodoo, Obeah, necromancy is practiced over the world. Well, if it's the mindset, then, well, maybe if she believes that it is real, then probably it is real, right? It must be real if she would have believed that. But let us look at it, guys. Then the mother got into an argument with the neighbor. I don't know if I didn't even remember she mentioned if the neighbor is a male or female. And the neighbor said that she can pull the plug on her at any time. Now, that is what scared them to give them the opportunity to move. So they were living in St. Elizabeth, and then they made the decision to move. When they moved, they ended up in Kingston, but they moved secretly without stating to the neighbor, to the people, where it is that they went to. All right. So yes, so Lishon is saying that she has not been back to Jamaica for 41 years, and now she's 62, and we don't expect her to be back. Which she said at the end, keep up the great work and may God continue to bless you. So over 40 years, and she has made the decision not to come back to Jamaica because of this experience, because of what she had been through at that age. She was 20 or 21 at that period, what it is that she had been through, right? So let me see what Simone is saying here. In life, I believe that you are affected by what you believe. I am not a believer in Obeah. So Simone is saying that you're affected by what it is that you believe in. So it's a case where she was very brilliant, and then all of a sudden she fell ill. And when she fell ill, she just what? It's a case where she had believed in it for it to be happening to her, for that to be happening to her, so that they went to the doctor, they went to spiritual healers, they went to everybody, and nothing could have cured her until she left the island. And since she left the island and arrived in England, that is when she got better. All right, so Patricia is saying it's all mind over matter. I'm amazed that people really believe in that. If she got better the minute the plane landed, she got better. Just goes to show it's all mind over matter. Remember, I know Patricia, she could not walk, she could not feed herself, she could not help herself, and the mommy was the one who was struggling with her, right? To ensure that all goes well. And a lot of people might be on here. Some people believe and some people don't believe. But yeah, I know that you're probably listening. It could all be in your mind. It could be a case where, let me just go through some more of the comments, guys. Yes. So when she was 21, that was the age that she went away. She stayed in Kingston for 8 months undercover, secretly not letting anyone know where she was until they worked on the filing. So the grandmother know, because of everything that was happening, she would have gone through to put everything together to ensure that they got through, and then that's how she would have left the island. And then she said that she would have gotten better at that time. All right, so we have welcome Elite Jamaica official, and they're saying that this is a very interesting program. And guys, remember to like the video and continue to support the channel at this time. Well, a change in location, probably that could be the case, because she would have changed location from St. Elizabeth to Kingston. She would have changed location. You sleeping? She would have changed location from St. Elizabeth to Kingston, and she wasn't better. But as soon as she left the island, as soon as she left Jamaica, she was well. She was well and feeling all well in her soul. All right. Well, back to what Simone is saying, this is a case of mind over matter. A lot of people would have shared their experience and all of that. I would have a friend when I was in college, and she would have shared her experience where she was from. I think she was from St. James, and it wasn't easy for her. And when she shared all of similar to what the lady wrote here and everything that she had been through, I would have thought that she was a mad woman. But it was her experience, and it was what was happening to her at the time, right? So sometimes we have to be mindful and lenient to their um, thoughts or to their mind or to whatever is happening, because it's indeed something that is happening to them. Lishan says, I believe Obeah and voodoo is real. Is real. So guys, let me ask a question. If Lishan believes that it is real, do you think that if somebody want to hurt them, to bad mind them, they bought a car, want them to get rid of the car, do you think at this point that something will happen if she believe that it is real? Right? So let me go through some more. All right. If the UK government decide to turn all immigrants out of the country, where would we call home? Sorry, this lady belief was what paralyzed her. Well, at the time she was young, because she was 21, I think. Let me look back at the story. Yeah, she was 20. She said I was 20. I was 20. So she was young. It was in the 80s. I don't know what in the 1980 was like when it comes on to things like this. I don't know if it was more active. Was it more active during that time than now? I don't know if somebody can let me know if during that time all of this was more active. Obeah was active more in that time than what is happening now. All right. Soon as she left Jamaica, her body healed immediately. Well, this is a very interesting topic. All right, so Leonie is saying, I don't mess with the dark side. Stuff happens. I want nothing to do with that mess. And yes, Leonie is correct. You want nothing to do with it. But it's a case where sometimes these are things that we cannot prevent. These are things that we cannot prevent. I was told of a story where this little girl went to school. I think she was in the 7th grade. And a classmate, they were friends. The classmate borrowed her book and took the book home, and she had not seen back the book again, and she fell ill. She was unable to go to school. She was unable to help herself. Mommy had to be all over the place with her, trying to get medical aid to find out what the problem is with her. So it's a case where this little girl probably did not know that things like that exist, but she was attacked. She was attacked. So sometimes, even though it's mind over matter and that little girl was young, it depends on what really creep upon her. It depends on what really creep upon her. So um we just have to be mindful and hope for the best for everyone. All right. If you believe that's it. All right. So Lishan Brooks, oh, she is responding to someone. All right, Lloyd. As a Jamaica, I served in South Korea. Temperature is 30 to 40 degrees. I was able to exercise, no shirt. Just a little gym shorts, all mind over matter. Well, as a suggestion was made earlier, maybe she wanted to change environment. It was just her environment that needed to be changed in order for her to get well. So it could be a case where the heat was affecting her. And then when she reached England and then she started to get cold, she felt better. All right. So a superintendent of police told me that Obeah is real. Is really the chemicals that get into your body that your enemy put in your food or drink. So is it chemical or spiritual? Is it chemical that what kind of chemical them put into your body? Like the drugs, like when you go out, what kind of chemical is it that they put into the body? Or let me know. Let me know. I don't know if it is spiritual, chemical. But whatever it is, this was not something nice that this lady had experienced, and others that are having similar challenges like this. So, Chim, people say they see God. It's the same thing. It's in their mind. Well, let us take your opinion. And yes, a lot of people say that they have gotten messages from God. They have said that they have seen Jesus, they have died and they came back with a message. Yes. The person that Obeah her must dead by now. Woman, come home if you want. Yes, because she was 20. She was 20. So by now, he's fine. He was 20. So by now, that person probably perished or even perished the moment she touched down in England. So that was not detailed into the story that was sent in. All right. Stress can let someone think anything, so the mind can do a lot of things. Believe, kill, and believe, cure. Yes, that opinion is very important, Carlet, because when you're under stress, it triggers so many things, and so many things trigger stress in people. Whether you're having financial problem, emotional problem, your spouse playing on you emotionally. So these are some of the factors that we need to look into to determine, you know, whether or not the belief kill or belief cure. All right. Why we could obey the slave masters? You know that probably that's the case based on what was taught in high school or you move on to college. That was the case why Haiti would have gotten independence so quickly because they were able to use whatever it is that they can on their masters and on the slave drivers, those people who were in charge. So they had to leave early because probably they could not manage what was being put upon them. However, not all countries had access to that at that time because, for example, in Jamaica, that wasn't a thing. But that is one of the main reasons why Haiti would have gotten their independence very early based on what was written in our textbook, in our in papers, you type in online doing some research. Those are some of the things that would pop up. All right. Doctors give some patient pills to heal them. They take the pills and then they feel better. Come to find out the pills were fake. It's their mind. Or maybe they weren't really ill, but they just believe that the doctor will cure them. Well, it's that case where believe kill and believe cure. All right. Leone is covered by the blood of Jesus, and no weapon, Leone, that form against you shall prosper under the blood of Jesus. So let us hope that everyone here is covered as well, and then your mind is safe and your mind is secure. All right? When people are poor, and that can be a case because most of these things that happened, it happened to a lot of poor people or middle class people that believe, but a lot of poor people. And some poor people, they will still be doing things like writing names on paper, and what they do with the name, I have no idea. But they still be doing things like these and trying their best to harm people. If their neighbor, well, some places they don't use Obeah, them just kill you. They just bad mind, things like that. So the bad mind just comes out in them naturally. So they don't have to go into that lengthy delay to let you suffer. They just wipe you out. So um they're similar. They're similar. All right. I remembered in 1975, before I left Jamaica, Michael Manley used to visit a Obeah lady in my district, Granville in St. James. You know what? Well, I don't know about that, but I was watching a clip on a YouTube channel, and the lady said that politicians do visit her. I was seeing it. I don't remember the name of the channel, and I think he said that he's a taxi man or something like that. But he's doing YouTube now. So the lady do say that politicians do visit, and they do what it is that they have to do. And she also said that it's mostly market vendors she got her customers from. I don't remember the name of the channel, guys. All right. Simone says she's using it as an excuse not to return home. Maybe she can be scared due to the emotional trauma that had taken place at that time. It is a possibility that she could be scared and really don't want to return to Jamaica. She could be scared. It could traumatize her that she believed in her mind what the neighbor had said. Or when the mother was around her talking and everything, she just believed. And then she just say, you know what? Me not coming back to Jamaica. Me not go back down there. Because look what them normally do me. And you see, once you believe, say, the person almost hurt you, it is going to be with you for a long time, unless that person write one long apology, send to meet with you, and you make the decision to sit down and they reveal the truth with evidence to say it wasn't me, you know. But if there's no evidence, they're still going to believe it. It's the trauma will still be there. All right. All right, Donnie, welcome to the live. And this is a very interesting topic. I would have read her story, and we're discussing right now. All right. Chimp, you need to understand the blood, right? You need to do a little bit of research and get a little bit more knowledge about the blood. So Gaza City, Waterford is saying that it is real. It is definitely real. And we can go into our classrooms now where our children, our high school children, they're believing that if they get their guard rings and all of this, that it will protect them. It will cause them not to get into trouble. It will confuse the enemy. How them know say them have enemy? And them have them little book to sit down and work on. Right? And it's even creating chaos and all sort of problems into the school during this time. So the belief is taking over those set of students who believe that they should do wrongs and not focus on doing what is right. So these are some of the challenges that we are having. All right. We know that Donny B, that it is not only Jamaica, but the lady said that she is not going to come back to Jamaica again because of what had happened to her. She says she's not coming back to Jamaica because of the experience, because of what the neighbor said. And when she was in St. Elizabeth, she had to move to Kingston. When she got to Kingston, they moved secretly. Nobody knew where they were until they were able to leave the island. And upon leaving the island, that is when she started to feel better when she left the island. All right. So, guys, somebody can you please explain the blood to sniper to champ to what's his name? I'm not seeing it for me. Champ. All right, so let us welcome Althea, Leonie, Faye, and Lloyd. What do you think about Bible and Key? Well, Bible and Key would have been similar to what was taking place, but I'm not 100% sure what they said that was for. Can somebody please write into the comment section what Bible and key was for again? I remember growing up and somebody was telling me about Bible and key, but the knowledge is not there right now. But a lot of people do believe in that. If somebody can just let me know, Lord, state what the Bible and key is so that other viewers can understand and know what it is that is. Um, who teaching these children? It would have been their environment, what it is that they're exposed to. It can't be one teacher. Could never be a teacher teaching these children. It have to be the environment. It have to be whoever it is that is around them, what is influencing them, what it is that they're exposed to. And once they're exposed to something and one come and meet their friend and the friend visit the home and the friend see what is going on, and then that is how it spread. So it's basically what it is that they're exposed to, the exposure that these children are encountering during this time. Remember, everybody doing these things now, most people doing these things right now, right? So people say that they leave Jamaica and they go to Haiti just to get whatever they want and come back, and then no police, nobody can do them nothing. Is that they're able to disappear and they're able to do things like that. Ask me, I don't know how they're able to do that. But people from St. Elizabeth and other parts of Jamaica can share that. And I know it can be stated to tell when someone is lying. Oh, I'm not sure. Suppose the person that Obeah moved beside her in UK. Well, more than likely she would have known, because if somebody hurt you, do you think that you're going to forget who would have caused you that pain? So when you buck up the person, anywhere you see the person, you're going to automatically know that that is not where you're supposed to be. But I don't think so. All right. Jay says here again, people who would wanted to find out who steals something from them. Sometimes it's not fine. They want to find out who steals something from them. They just want who steals something from them not to steal from them again. Check on the baby. They just want to see who steals something from them, not to steal from them again, not appear to them again, or anything like that. So they just feel hurt. So they just say, look here, bet you not do it again. All right, so it's not really to find out. Sometimes they do whatever and they don't even know who got hurt, but they just do what they have to do, which is now coming back to believe, mind over matter, and all of that. All right. Never heard of that before. I pray and read my Bible, God on my guide. Maybe you're referring to the Bible and key, but I remember growing up, people used to talk about Bible and key. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that Sir would explain so we have a better understanding. More than likely, I'm not sure if it's in Google. All right, so Elise Mackenzie is saying that I pastor a church here. Why only Black people deal with those things? Sir Mackenzie, why would you think that only Black people would deal with these things? Because remember, a lot of people would have left comments to say that it is all over the world. It is all over the world. So I don't think it is only Black people. I think it's different nationality, different races, and so on. But those are some of the comments that are there. But anyway, guys, let me type in Google and see if I can see anything pop up. Bible and key. Okay, guys, I'm not seeing anything, but you can just type in. Yes, so Chimp is saying that it's big over there in Mexico. All right, guys, so we're going to move on to the next topic, but in this case, we just want to wish her well. If you're on the live, miss, thank God that you have recovered. Thank God that you're well. And if it is your mind that is telling you not to come back to Jamaica, and you feel that it is of importance of you not returning to Jamaica due to your experience, it is your duty not to do so, right? Because you would have felt that if you come back here, probably things would have changed. So just continue to tune into the program and blessings throughout. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next topic, guys. All nation does it. Yes, yes, Donny B, that is so true. All nations would have participated. All right. Oh, so somebody's saying that you could just type it into YouTube and the information would pop up. All right, guys, so we're going to move on to our next topic. I'm going to read it quickly so that we can do a brief discussion. All right, so this is saying here, Lady Tania, may I talk to a policeman? He is 38. Him a hide and pick me up from me at 17. Now I am 19. Me no know much about him because sometimes he is very secretive and play games with me head. Me just find out say him married and have 2 children. What should I do? She's asking what it is that she should do. Guys, you have just seen that? What this young lady is saying is that she is dating a policeman since she was 17 years old and now she is 19. And during this time, she did not know much. She was young, she was a child. But now, 2 years after, she's finding out that he is a married man with 2 children. And she's asking us what it is that she should do. Any comments for her, guys, on what it is that you think she should do? She said that I should let her know when I'm going to discuss. But I would have done so. So more than likely she would have been on the live now. So I want her to tune into the comment section so that we can discuss. If it was me, I don't think I would really be into a position like that, but I would leave the situation. The moment you find out that this man is married, the moment you find out that this man has children, the moment you find out that you're doing wrongs with a man who is in law, a part of the law in Jamaica, pack your bags and leave. Pack your bags and leave. All right? So Ronnie saying that leave him now. Right? Donnie, Run for your life. So I hope she's taking all these notes and watching. Everyone is saying that you better run, run, right? You better run. So sender that's sending that information, I hope you're taking these comments seriously. Leave him and gain your own independence. You're still young. He would have taken 2 years from you. He would have played with your mind. It could have been a situation where you probably couldn't do better, but now you have the opportunity to do better. You have the opportunity to leave. Don't make it any worse. You need to leave this man. And this policeman is not making things easy because it's stated here. Let me go back to see the age. He's 38. What is a 38-year-old man doing with a 17-year-old man at that time? Hey, miss, I know that you're on the live. You didn't ask about the age when he was dating you during that time, or it's a case where you were controlled. So you now have the power, you now have the opportunity to move on and to leave out of this. I figure that you're becoming more mature, and because of your maturity, that is probably why you would have found out that the person that you are dating has a family, because you're being more mature now. So you just need to leave at this moment. Lloyd is saying, don't sell yourself short. You're better than that. You're better than that, right? So welcome Daron Thompson to the live. Anytime he gets tired of you, your mother will bury you. Huh? Especially if she make a decision that sometime, because she's hurt and find out all these things, she made the decision, say she going try and meet the wife, or try and tell the wife, or wanting the wife to hear what is happening, or all of that, because she can do her research and find out who the wife is, make contact. So that is a case where things can go wrong. So it is best that she leave. It is best. Take away yourself. What Darren say? Take away yourself, right? And that can be true financially. She's glued. She's glued financially because there is no money that she have to support herself, and she could be supporting her family as well through this policeman. But him should have still be ashamed himself. He should still be ashamed of himself, because I can't comprehend with the age. The age just not working out for me. All right? It is not working out. So the red flags was him being secretive and acting suspicious. Find someone that is single and means you well. He won't leave his wife and kids for you. That is a great suggestion. Thank you, Simone Brady, for that suggestion. Thank you so much for that suggestion. There are so many single men out there. There are so many single men out there. And the moment you find out, and I'm not just speaking to her, I'm speaking to others who probably are doing the same thing right now. The moment you find out that that man has a family, it is time to go. It is time to go. You need to leave. All right? No, the gentleman is older. All right, so he's asking who is older. The gentleman is older. It hold on. Let me just look at it on my phone. Yeah, man, the gentleman, the policeman, he is 38 and she was 17 at the time when they were dating, and she is 19 now. Becoming wise. Probably even meet one little single man out there and whisper 2 words in her ears. And then she'll look into this and say, I'll married to, make decision that it is time to go. So maybe, deep in down in your heart, That is not where you're supposed to be. Maybe deep down into your heart that is not where you're supposed to be. All right. All right. So guys, I'm going to ask you to like the live, guys. Please like the live. We have 180 people here. Let us get the live to over 100. Let us get it to over 100, guys, and continue to support the channel the best way possible, and hoping that you will send in your stories so that we can discuss. It doesn't matter what it is, we can go through and discuss. So send your stories to Tania chatjamaican@gmail.com, and also WhatsApp 919-2082, and I will ensure that your identity is not known. All right, because you would have stated hide my identity or so on. So it's a case like that. All right. So guys, remember to like the video. Overall, guys, for the lady who stated that she's not going to come back to Jamaica, let us pray for her, because she's now in her 60s, and she would have been through that hurt. It probably something that would have bothered her right throughout her life. And remember, you're moving from one place to another, hoping for better, hoping for things to change. And things change when you move to another country. So let us lift her up in prayer and hoping that she would feel better within herself. All right. Also, this young lady, you should have known, well, financially, he probably could have been supporting you and your family. We don't know. We don't know that history. We don't know that back history. But what we know is that he's 38. He's a policeman. And he was dating you since you were 17, and now you're 19. Now you start to have sense. The sense will come in your head. And I know that you know. So I'm asking you nicely to leave. I'm asking you to pack your bags and go. There are so many things. I see a lot of people do online dating now. There's so many things that you can do to find the right person for you. So if you don't want to stick to your community, there are options, there are phones now you can go out, but you need to run, you need to leave, you need to drop contact, you need to hold your phone in your hand right now and press delete. You need to delete that number. If that number is texting you, knowing that you would have been confused already, you need to block that person. You need to block him. You need to wipe him out and start afresh. All right, so that is what I want to leave you with right now. So, guys, it was nice being here on the live. I want to thank you for being here and tuning in. Remember, guys, like up the video, like up the video. I'm waiting for a few more. I'm not seeing anybody from over Facebook, but I want to big up Facebook over there. And guys, you can also support the channel by being here, participating into the discussions, so that we can help to heal these persons and give them opinions that they probably were looking for. They were looking for it. So they need somebody to say to them. They might know in their hearts, in their head, that it's mind over matter, that they should run and leave. But they're just waiting for the validation, for somebody to say it, so that they can go. Yes, somebody over Facebook liking up the video. Thank you for those over there, people. Thank you so much. All right. So, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to Chat Jamaican, and I will be here again tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Monday, but I will be here with more topics. There are so many stories that were sent in to me, and I will be happy and grateful to go through them. There were so many stories that would have been sent in, but I am going to go through them and let us take the opportunity to heal them, to listen to them and heal them. So, this was a lovely live, guys. It was lovely to be here. And I don't know if you remember my Chat Jamaican with Tania song. I'm waiting for it. Guys, you remember this song? Let us just close out as we listen to it. People from all over the world. So right now we're just chatting some Jamaican. Tania. With Tania. And let us all chat Jamaican. Yeah, man. Because me love chat Jamaican. We raise the bar like no other nation. This are the times that we all get wiser. Jamaica to the world. We arise, we are pray in this lovely place. Get rid of bad mind and learn we lesson. Lady Tania, queen of beauty. Everything we do in the end it gets better. Yeah, it'll go better. Yeah. Let me stop right there. So guys, thank you for watching Chat Jamaican. Little more. Bye.